you're having a free week as well. Again, probably a good benefit for you to work with your players, but you have the opportunity to see your opponents who are coming on Saturday live.
Yeah, we went and watched them on Tuesday night. I thought in the end they were unfortunate probably not to get a couple of goals. I thought Barrow were extremely good first half, and then Vale have had a little tinker with what they've done, and I think they've hit the woodwork 3 times. I'm really unfortunate not to get anything out of the game, so lots for us to mull over in terms of what they might look like.
There's plenty of work done, obviously day in and day out on the grass, but you also work close with your players and your analysts in the classroom. But there's nothing better than seeing an opposition live, is there?
Yeah, when you get to the opportunity to see them live, and you can focus on one area a little bit more, because obviously the camera's moving and stuff when they're on telly. But if I'm honest, the real detail then is from that game's broken down through video, where you really can analyse it, pause it, all etc. Because obviously everything's a moving component at the time when you're watching them. But it's good to get a feel for their players. So I wanted to watch 1 or 2 individuals to give some information to the players. So hopefully we've taken something positive back with us to be able to give the players.
Every game has got a lot riding on it now. There's no doubt about that. But the one thing that you must be wanting your players to do, the supporters to do, and your staff, is great games to be involved in, but try to enjoy them as well.
Yeah, you have to enjoy elements of this part of football, because you don't want to get too tense. You don't want to be second guessing your decision making on the pitch. And we're trying to do that. We're trying to make it enjoyable for the players. Say, doing the same things in terms of our routines and what we're doing, and not building things up too much for the players, because I want them to go on the pitch with freedom. And then if you don't, and you build it up too much, the tension can set in and the decision making can become poor. All of a sudden your legs start to get a little bit heavier than they normally would. So we're all trying to enjoy it, we're all working hard, and we're all trying to enjoy the opportunity that might come.
Last week you came away from another of your rivals with a point at Notts County. The one thing that you were stressing after the game is you definitely know all what's missing, and it's trying to score more goals. Can you work on anything on that, or what do you do about that?
Yeah, we keep working on it. We quite like how we're setting up at the minute in terms of players playing in positions that looks like it suits them, and then it's just going over the final third and stuff. I sound like a broken record really. There's a lot of stats that go into it. I've said in the past I'm not a big stats man, but they're heading in a good direction for the individuals. And like I say, it's about not overcomplicating your decision making when you get into that final third. There's so many opportunities for us to shoot, and we've picked the wrong decision. So many opportunities for us to set somebody up for a shot from outside the box. So it's just about reaffirming the messages that we're after in the final third and getting more bodies in there.
Port Vale, like yourselves, are right in the promotion race, and of course what you want to try and do is get those points. You know what it means, don't you? You've been here a long time, you're a local boy, so you know exactly what it means to the supporters. Absolutely,
yeah. And I know what the fans will demand of us in terms of coming Saturday early afternoon. The phone's been going already, Graham, text messages, phone calls, people wanting extra tickets, all that type of stuff. But we know what it means, but what we can't do is let the emotion of the game get on top of us and we become ill-disciplined, etc. We've got to work hard at the game plan that we want to put in place. We've got to show some more quality when we get up there, but we also want to make the home fans proud, because we've got a tough run coming, and every game's vital.
How important is it that you all keep your heads from you as staff on the touchline with your substitutes and your players on the pitch? Is that a key to it, being totally professional?
With professional people, you've got to maintain your profession, but I say football's about passion, and if you haven't got any passion, then it will be dull and boring and robotic. So I expect to see some passion. I expect the fans to be passionate. We'll be passionate. We always are on the sideline with that, regardless of who we're playing against. But the professionalism in terms of how to behave, if you like, from the players is something that we've gone over with them, not just for this game but in recent games. Obviously coming off the back of a couple of red cards is something that we'll reiterate again going into Saturday.
Are the players really focused on what they know, what it means to the fans?
Yeah, there's players here that have been here for long enough, particularly young players, know what it means to the fans. The players, what I'm more pleased about is there's players here that, I hate saying it, come from the outside, players that we've signed, are invested in the football club, want to be at the football club, want to play for the football club, so they understand again the magnitude of what the game means for the local people, because it is a derby. We've not had one for quite a while at Gresty Road, so it's going to be an exciting afternoon.
Yeah, 8 games to play, of course, and everything to play for. The atmosphere is going to be electric.
The atmosphere will be brilliant. They always are in these games, whether it's at Gresty Road or it's away. They always are. I believe we've sold out a stand already. They'll no doubt sell out their allocation, and the atmosphere will be great. And I always say it, that's what you want to play in. You want to be involved in it. It's brilliant when you walk out there sometimes and the place looks packed and there's some noise. It's just brilliant. It gives you a different type of feel. When you were growing up, that's what you thought football was going to be, packed stadiums all the time, and so it's something that we'll look forward to.
A win would set you up nicely, there's no doubt about that, and that's what you need. You need to get on that little sequence of winning football matches, and for the supporters, if you can start with that, it'd be a great weekend for them.
Yeah, it would. And look, we needed more wins in the last 10-12 games. That's gone. We know that. And we'll be doing everything we can in the next 8 games to pick up as many points in wins as we can. I feel we're in a really good position, and you say that one win could kickstart something, couldn't it? And
just finally, Mickey Dimitri has signed his contract. Another one that you've brought to the football club, who's settled in and done exactly what you wanted him to do. Good to get him back over the line again for the future. Yeah,
extremely good. He's epitomised everything, and that's been successful. And I say successful, heading in the right direction from the last 2 years. He leads the young players brilliantly. He's a true professional in terms of how he works. I think he's missed 6 games in 2 seasons. For the amount of minutes that he plays is unbelievable, and we're extremely happy that we've been able to get the deal done. So he's here for next year. It's good for him as well. Look, people know there was interest in him in January. Didn't kick up a fuss or anything like that. Wants to be at the football club. He's well liked by the fans. He's a Steve McCauley type of player, if you like. But we're extremely pleased to have him staying for at least another year, and hopefully within that year we'll get some success.